This is your KELO station.
Now, the big news in KELO.
Good evening. Tri-State Mint in Sioux Falls has been handed the first criminal charges resulting from 2 government investigations. And as KELO's Steve Irvin reports, those charges are only the beginning of the company's legal problems.
A complaint filed Thursday charges the firm with 3 misdemeanor counts. The city attorney's office says Tri-State dumped chemicals with a high acidity and a high silver content into the sewer system. The charges also claim the company failed to get a permit for hazardous wastes.
But there's also the requirement that they obtain the industrial wastewater permit, which they should have had in the first place. And that is going to be somewhat cumbersome, and they have been cooperating with the city officials as far as obtaining that permit.
Anderson says his evidence shows top company officials should have known what was going on. He says a recent court precedent could hold company president Bob Hoff responsible. The city hasn't decided whether it will ask for jail time. Tri-State officials wouldn't comment on the matter. Their attorney denied the charges, saying he had other evidence.
We've taken a look at that evidence. I don't know if the investigation is yet complete on it. I don't think that the information was concrete enough for us to take any action on it.
The EPA continues its cleanup of Tri-State's January cyanide spill. The state's attorney's office continues its investigation and could file charges within a month. Steve Irvin, KELO News, Sioux Falls.
Meanwhile, the EPA has filed complaints against 5 South Dakota communities for violations found in their wastewater treatment plants. The towns named are Frederick, Hoven, Platte, Presho, and Wessington. They face fines of up to $6,000 for allegedly violating the U.S. Clean Water Act.
Key developments tonight in last week's deadly crash at Lake Elvin. Stephen Smith, the driver of the pickup truck that hit a car killing a passenger, was also involved in an incident at a beer party on March 23rd. Smith was charged with speeding after being chased out of the beer party and was charged with underage alcohol consumption. Lincoln County State's Attorney Jeff Maston says Smith was also legally intoxicated at the time of last Thursday's killer crash.
We believe that charges will be filed if Mr. Smith recovers sufficiently to stand trial. At the present time, you know, we don't have any idea what the prognosis on him is, and he's certainly not in a condition to participate in his own defense right now.
The charge, if Smith survives, will be vehicular homicide. Smith remains in critical condition tonight at Sioux Valley Hospital. He is on at least some life support equipment. Alcohol also contributed to a prom night tragedy near Presho. 17-year-old Tammy Lynn Schmidt of Vivian died early Sunday morning when her car hit a bridge abutment.
Governor George Mickelson has filled several vacancies in the South Dakota legislature, created when 2 lawmakers left to join the Bush administration in Washington. He's named Scott Heideprim to the state Senate, Kevin Logie of Sioux Falls to the House, and Carol Johnson of Frankfort to Heideprim's spot in the House.
South Dakota has stars in its eyes as a movie star eyes South Dakota. Actor Kevin Costner of Bull Durham fame was in Rapid City today scouting locations for his upcoming movie, Dancing with Wolves. Filming will begin in the state in July.
Well, it didn't immediately start out being South Dakota, but we looked at 9 different states, and when it came down to it, South Dakota really had the stuff that we needed, and as a result, we'll probably shoot 90% of the movie here.
First thing is economics. You know, it's a matter of bringing a lot of money into the state. Filmmaking is a non-polluting source of revenue, and that's the wonderful thing about it. And the second major benefit is publicity. We are, you know, with any kind of production we have going on in the state, we're going to get basically free airtime.
Well, in case you're wondering, Dancing with Wolves is a Western set in the 1860s.
And still ahead, national honors for some Willow Lake third graders.
There you go. And tonight's Jefferson Award winner, who is from Winter, as the big news continues.